Dear students, let us begin with the third part of the lesson on the relations between India and Russia in the globalized world, in which we will learn about the Sochi Informal Summit and India-Russia multilateral connectivity. Let us discuss about Sochi Informal Summit. Prime Minister Modi met with President Putin for an informal summit in Sochi, the first of its kind with the leader of Russia. Just 4 months ahead of the 2018 annual summit, the Sochi summit became an acknowledgement of the need to achieve outcomes for the following summit. The Sochi summit was a success as the joint statement contained several concrete plans, such as conclusion of the contract for the supply of Triumph air defense missile system, first meeting between Niti Aayog and Russia's Ministry of Economic Development, talks on free trade agreement between India and Eurasian Economic Union, launch of Russia Plus in India to enhance investments from Russian companies, and launch of single window system in Russia for Indian companies, India-Russia Business Summit, signing of India-Russia Economic Cooperation, the way forward in March 2018. There were more than 50 ministerial level visits aimed to enhancing the ties between the two countries. Despite the threat of the US imposition of countering America's adversaries through Sanctions Act on the missile defense deal, India's decision to proceed with the S-400 stealth frigates, AK-203 assault rifles and emergency procurement deal was a sign of its strategic autonomy, as well as its desire to build on a strong defense relationship with Russia in the globalized world. India-Russia multilateral connectivity. India and Russia explore opportunities of cooperation in existing or new multilateral forums such as RIC, BRICS and SCO, where China is a member. In mid-1990s, Russian leadership Evgeny Primakov had put forward the idea of Russia, India, China grouping to counterweight Western hegemony. India could not completely give in to RIC because India has been maintaining a good trade relation with the West, and it did not want to jeopardize the relationship with the West in that regard. Most importantly, India has been facing constant border disputes with China, which has yet not settled peacefully, and the aggressive nature of China both on land and in the sea turns India to the Western countries for strategic support. When the group was created, it aimed at counterbalancing Western hegemony. However, in the current international scenario, China and India, two of its own members, have become a potential threat to each other. Although India has disagreements with China, it continues to participate in trilateral discussions to maintain good relations with the grouping. Another significant India-Russia multilateral engagement is BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, established in 2009. Initially, it was BRIC and became BRICS after the inclusion of South Africa in 2010. Over time, BRICS heads of respective states have expanded their area of focus beyond financial issues to address a range of non-economic issues such as health, food security, the environment, humanitarian issues and emerging technologies, as well as defending state sovereignty from external interference. The growth of China has created geopolitical tensions with India and other nations. Chinese relation and dealings with Russia have increased in recent times, which in turn makes India uncomfortable. A platform like BRICS provides an opportunity to balance Russia-China axis. Shanghai Cooperation Organization is also another multilateral group where India and Russia work together. The group was conceptualized by China and Russia. It is a group aimed at promoting Central Asian cooperation. It focuses on economic, energy and regional security issues and also deals with the three evils: terrorism, extremism and separatism. India and Russia collaborate with the SCO framework, leveraging this platform to strengthen regional cooperation, enhance security and promote economic development in Central Asia. When it comes to the UN Security Council, Moscow has long supported India's permanent membership in the UN Security Council, which Beijing has been blocking. India and Russia recently adopted a joint statement during the 19th bilateral summit, which endorsed the need to reform the UN Security Council to better reflect on the current world order and make it more effective in dealing with emerging global challenges. Let us summarize what we have discussed so far in the lesson. India and Russia have been maintaining cordial relationships. Apart from the bilateral ties, they share involvement in a number of multilateral organizations. However, there are some areas in which both the countries require cooperation, some of them being counter-terrorism, cyber security, the Afghanistan conflict and climate change. The status of Russia as a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council and its support for India on various issues including Kashmir is critically and strategically important for India. India should make use of Putin's proposal for a more extensive Eurasian partnership with the EU, China, India, Pakistan and Iran to strengthen its presence in the Eurasian region. India must find strategic ways to bypass China's Belt and Road Initiative if it wants to have an influence in Eurasia, failing which might lead to more rigid ties between China and Russia, as the latter is trying to join China's initiative. India can explore opportunities for outsourcing manpower to Russia, particularly in areas like agriculture and construction on a contract basis, facilitating labor mobility and economic cooperation. Another potential area would be an influx in bilateral cooperation between the private sector companies of India and Russia. Solid ties on defense and historical linkages alone would not be enough for the bilateral relations to flourish. New dimensions of cooperation should be explored to build a strong strategic and economic partnership. India and Russia, both seeking to strengthen their position in the globalized world, should find a way towards each other amidst the challenges they have to face internally and internationally. India and Russia have a long-standing relationship that can be further strengthened through cooperative efforts in various domains, adapting to changing global dynamics, leveraging strategic advantages and exploring new avenues of collaboration will be crucial for building a robust and enduring partnership. I hope you understood the relation between India and Russia in the globalized world. We have concluded our lesson. Thank you.